all, good day. Welcome to the third lecture of Design of Machine Element. Let's see the next topic, that is analysis of belt tension. Before going to this topic, let's revise the geometrical relationship between the open belt drive and cross belt drive. What are the equations are there? Let's see. What is the equation for open belt drive? Here alpha s is the wrap angle, which is equal to 180 minus 2 sine inverse of capital D minus small d divided by 2c. This is the wrap angle for open belt drive, in which capital D is the pitch diameter of the big pulley and small d is the pitch diameter of the small pulley, and capital C is the centers between the two pulley. Let's see what is the length of the belt length of the open belt drive. In open belt drive, the belt length can be determined by capital L equal to what? 2C plus pi into capital D plus small d divided by 2 plus capital D minus small d bracket square divided by 4c. This is the equation for the belt length in open belt drive. Similarly, for cross belt drive, what is the equation of cross belt drive? Alpha s here, alpha s equal to alpha b is here, that is 180 plus 2 sine inverse of capital D plus small d divided by 2c. This is the equation for wrap angle in a cross belt drive. Let's see what is the equation of belt length in a cross belt drive. Capital L equal to 2c plus pi into capital D plus small d divided by 2 plus capital D minus, here in place of minus there is a plus capital D plus small d bracket square divided by 4c. This is the equation of belt length in cross belt drive. Let's see the analysis of belt tension. Analysis of belt tension. Here, suppose this is the pulley around which the belt is wrapped. This is the tension of the belt in a loose side, that is capital P. Tension of the belt on a tight side, that is capital P plus small dp. Now on this side, the centrifugal force is acting along the belt. Here this belt we are considering, that is the flat belt. We are going to analyze the flat belt. We are going to analyze the tension in the flat belt. So consider this area of the flat belt, which is subtended by the angle d phi. Now so consider this area of this element of the flat belt in a equilibrium, and let's see the force acting on this flat belt. This is the element of the flat belt along which the forces are acting. The first force that is acting, that is a centrifugal force. that is what, mv square mass into velocity square into this angle subtended by the belt element d phi. On this side, the force is capital P, which is the force on a loose side. This side, this force is P plus dP. Later, these forces are denoted by P1 and this force is denoted by P2. Next force that is acting at the interface of belt and pulley, that is a normal force, that is Dn, and next force which is acting at the interface of belt and pulley, that is due to the friction, that is F into dN. F into dN. These are the forces acting on a flat belt. By considering these forces, let's see the analysis or belt tension in a flat belt and V belt. For flat belt, the equation becomes P1 minus mv square upon P2 minus mv square equal to e raised to f alpha. This is the equation for flat belt by considering all these forces. P1 minus mv square upon P2 minus mv square equal to e raised to f alpha. Here P1 is what? Belt tension in the tight side in Newton. P2 is what? Belt tension in the loose side in Newton. M is the what? Mass of the 1 meter length of the belt in a kg per meter. This is the mass of the belt per meter in kg. Mass of the belt of 1 meter length. Mass of the 1 meter belt length. Here V is the velocity. V is the velocity. F is the coefficient of friction. Alpha is the angle of wrap for belt, which is in radians. Similarly, for V belt, the equation becomes P1 minus mv square upon P2 minus mv square equal to e raised to f alpha into sine theta by 2. And what is the power transmitted? The power transmitted, that is equal to P1 minus P2 into V upon 1000. Here P1 is what? Tension in a tight side. P2 is what? Tension in a loose side. And V is the velocity in meter per second. By using this equation, we can determine the value of power transmitted, which is in Newton meter per second or in watts. Let's see what are the conditions for maximum power. The belt is given an initial tension Pi in order to transmit the power. For power transmission, there is an initial tension Pi is given by the belt. So the initial tension, that is depends upon the length of the belt, elasticity of the belt material, geometry of the pulleys and the center distance. In order to derive the expression for the initial tension, the following assumptions are made. There are two assumptions. The first assumption is the length of the belt is constant. Second assumption is what? Belt has a linear elasticity. So the initial tension Pi, that is determined by the equation P1 plus P2 by 2, which is the half of the P1 plus P2. And optimum velocity of the belt for maximum power transmission is given by the equation V equal to Pi upon 3m, where Pi is the initial tension, m is the mass per meter length of the belt. Next topic is the condition for maximum power transmission. Let's see what are the three conditions for the maximum power transmission. The maximum permissible tension in the belt should be 3 times the tension due to centrifugal force. Means the maximum permissible tension P max, that should be 3 times the centrifugal force PC. So that P max equal to 3 PC. Second, alternatively, the tension in the tight side of the belt should be twice the tension due to centrifugal force. Means tension in the tight side, that is P1, that should be equal to 2 into PC. Third condition, that is alternatively the belt velocity should be equal to square root of P max upon 3m. Maximum belt tension divided by 3m. M is the mass of the belt per meter length. These are the conditions for maximum power transmission. Let's see the numerical based on this. The example, let's see. The layout of leather belt drive transmitting a 50 kilowatt power is shown in figure. The center distance between the pulley is twice the diameter of the bigger pulley. The belt should be operated at a velocity of 20 meters per second approximately, and the stresses in the belt should not exceed 2.25 Newton per mm square. The density of the leather is 0.95 gram per cc and the coefficient of friction is 0.35. The thickness of the belt is 5 mm. Calculate the diameter of the pulleys. Means we have to calculate the small d and capital D. Second, the length and width of the belt, capital L and small b, width of the belt, that we have to calculate. And third is the belt tension P1 and P2, that we have to calculate here. The speed of the smaller pulley, that is given 144 rpm, 1440 rpm, and speed of the big pulley, that is given 480 rpm. Let's see what is given. Power, that is given 15 kilowatt. The velocity, that is given in 20 meter per second. Capital C, center distance, that is given 2 times the diameter of the big pulley. Thickness of the belt, that is given 5 mm. Density of the belt is given 0.95 gram per cc. Stress, that is given 2.25 Newton per mm square, and coefficient of friction, that is given 0.35. Step 1. First calculate the velocity. Velocity, that is equal to pi dn by 60 into 1000. Here velocity, that is known, the value of velocity is known. What is unknown here? The small d is unknown here, which is the diameter of the smaller pulley, which is unknown here. So that calculate the small d. Small d equal to what? Now it becomes 60 into 1000 into small v upon pi n. Put the value of small v, that is 20 meter per second. N, that is the speed of the smaller pulley, that is 1440 rpm. Put it here. We will get the value of small d 265.26 mm, that is approximately taken as 270 mm. Let's see, calculate the capital D, the diameter of the big pulley. How to calculate diameter of the big pulley? From the speed ratio, that is ns upon nb. Ns upon nb means ns is what? The speed of the smaller pulley. Nb, speed of the big pulley, that is equal to what? Capital D, pitch diameter of the big pulley, divided by small d, pitch diameter of the big pulley. By using this equation, we can calculate the value of capital B, that is 810 mm. We get the value of capital D and small d. Now let's see the value of capital C now. Capital C is what? 2 into capital D. So that we will get the value of C also, 2 into capital D. Capital D is what? 810, that is equal to 1620 mm. Now calculate the equation of equation of, let's calculate the length of the belt. Now this belt drive is what? It is an open belt drive. It is an example of open belt drive. So that we have to calculate the value of length of the belt of the open belt drive. So that length of the belt of the open belt drive is what? L equal to 2c plus pi into capital D plus small d divided by 2 plus capital D minus small d bracket square divided by 4c. Put all this value of capital C, capital D and small d, we will get the value of capital L, that is 4981.46 mm. Now let's see the third step. In this we have to calculate the value of belt width and belt tension. Now calculate the correct value of belt velocity. We know the value of small d, speed n. From that value we have to calculate the value of correct velocity of correct velocity small v. So small v equal to pi dn divided by 60 into 1000, that is pi into 270 into 1440 rpm divided by 60 into 1000. From that we will get the correct value of velocity, that is 20 minus 36 meter per second. Now calculate the value of alpha s, 180 minus 2 sine inverse of capital D minus small d upon 2c for the open belt drive. By putting all this value we will get the value of alpha s, that is in 160.8 degrees. Convert this value into the radian by multiplying the by pi by 180. We will get that value in radian, that is 2.881 radian. Now calculate what is the density of the leather is given, that is 0.95 gram per centimeter cube. So the volume of 1 meter belt in cubic centimeter is given. So calculate the value of volume. Volume is what? That is length into width into thickness. So that length of the 1 meter belt, that is known in centimeter, that is written as 100 centimeter. Width, that is written in centimeter, b by 10. Thickness, that is given, that is 5 mm. So write it in a centimeter, that is 5 by 10. So where b is the width in mm and the mass will be what now? Mass will be what? Mass will be rho into volume, density into volume. Density is given 0.95 gram per cc, and all these value are in gram, all these value are in centimeter cube. So that volume is given in a centimeter cube. Multiply, that is by 0.95 into 100 into b by 10 into 5 by 10 gram per meter. Finally we will get that value in kg per meter, that is 4.75 into 10 raised to minus 3 in terms of b kg per meter. Now calculate the value of mv square. M is the mass, v is the velocity in meter per second. Mass is what? Mass per meter length belt. So it is mass in per meter belt length is what? That is 4.75 into 10 raised to minus 3 into b into v square. V is what? Now correct velocity that we have to take here. 20.36 bracket square equal to 1.97 b, that is the value we are getting here. Now use the equation of flat belt. This is the problem of the open belt drive in which the flat belt is used. So the equation of flat belt is what? P1 minus P2 minus mv square upon P2 minus mv square equal to e raised to f alpha. Calculate the value of e raised to f alpha, which is 2.75. F is known, alpha is known. Put that value, you will get the value of e raised to f alpha. So put all this value into this equation, P1 minus mv square upon P2 minus mv square equal to e raised to f alpha. Finally, you will get the equation in terms of P1, P2 and B, that is P1 minus 2.67 P2 plus 3.29 B equal to 0. And the maximum stress that is given 2.25 Newton per mm square. That is written in terms of P1 upon A, because P1 is what? That maximum tension in the belt, so that it is P1 into sigma into A. A is what? Area of the belt, that is 5 into B. Put that value here, you will get the P1 in terms of 11.25 B Newton. Now calculate the value of power. Power is known, we have to calculate the value of belt tension P1 and P2, so that P1 minus P2 equal to 1000 into kilowatt kW divided by V, velocity, correct velocity in meter per second. Put all this value, you will get the value of this P1 minus P2 equal to 736.74 Newton. By doing this equation 1, 2 and 3, by solving this equation 1, 2 and 3, we will get the value of P, that is equal to 127.02 mm, that is approximately taken as 130 mm, and P1 that is 1428.98 Newton, and P2 that is equal to 692.26 Newton. Thank you.